That is an increasingly desperate situation in Venezuela. Rafael Romero has more on what some of those who have been hit hardest are doing to survive.
This family is waiting by an open-air market. In just a few hours, the fruit that doesn't get sold will be disposed of, and that will become their only meal today. Things are very difficult, this woman says. We can't buy anything with the money we make. At a nearby park, Marbeli Hernandez and her children waited all morning long until a Good Samaritan showed up.
How long did you have to wait to get food?
Several hours, she says. This is 21st century Venezuela. There's an abundance of rhetoric and propaganda and a shortage of food.
All social classes of Venezuela are struggling to get enough food. Everybody's trying to make ends meet and looking for alternatives to feed their families.
A seasonal fruit has become the go-to food item to satisfy hunger.
How affordable are mangoes right now?
They're very cheap, she says. It's mango season and prices are very low. There are so many families that depend on mangoes that the tropical fruit is now known as the hunger suppressor. This market coordinator says some people have mangoes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The purchasing power for the average Venezuelan has collapsed due to hyperinflation.
These are cachapas, a national dish in Venezuela, kind of like a pancake made out of corn. Each one costs about $2. The problem is that most people here in Venezuela make an average of $5, which tells you a lot about how difficult it is for families to make ends meet.
Some people are so desperate that they're willing to put their health at risk, like these men looking for metal in a river that carries sewage. Socialists who have governed the country for 2 decades are calling on people to fight for what they call 21st century socialism. You need to produce something in your own home, this national leader says. It's one way of defending the motherland. Back at the park, Marbeli Hernandez keeps waiting for food.
What happens during the rest of the week? How do you make ends meet?
There's no easy answer. Her eyes are full of tears, but her stomach remains empty. Elsewhere in the city, 2 men knock down mangoes from a mango tree, while the hope of striking gold keeps these others waiting in sewage. And at markets around Caracas, entire families keep on waiting for the garbage that will become their breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Rafael Romo, CNN, Caracas.